Hello, hi. How's it going, everybody? So, one thing I will mention is before we actually get into the Canto today, I do plan on, I have a lot of boxes, so I might be able to have enough to pull, to pull somebody out of the dispense. So, basically, what I'm saying is, keep that in mind. I might have enough to pull somebody out of the dispense, so we can discuss that and how that would go. Because I'm not exactly sure who to pull out. Buying IDs, pretty much, yeah. I have quite a few since I completed the season. I have like what? Hold on. Where is it? Where's my little box thing? I have, for reference, for ones that I can pick, I have 157 of those crates. So, I have 157 of those crates. I can probably get somebody with that, with the lowest count having is, what, 31? For Heathcliff. The game knows I don't like him. They haven't given me anything for him. That would be best to pull from Season 5, in your opinion? Okay. It shows you have hazard symbols in your eyes. I will never watch it on my phone. I do have hazard symbols in my eyes. Here, let me get closer to the screen. You know how I can make them even more obvious? If they get really mad at you, they become a lot more obvious. It's one of my favorite little details. We may as well hop into it pretty soon, since I don't know how long the stream is going to be, and I don't plan on doing the Canto immediately, just to give people more time to flood in and have things, you know, sort themselves out. The first order of business, at least in my opinion. The scared eyes from when Cromer is on screen. Scared? No, that's... I'm fucking mad at you. If I wanted to do scared, the best I could probably do for that is, Okay. So, I mentioned it before, but as you can see, I have a lot of these. I have quite a few. And I have this many sitting in, like, the background. So, my proposition... If somehow Cromer ever comes back, she has a permanent place in the book. Yeah, I mean... Damn, that's a lot of boxes. Yep, hello, Beta. Yeah, no, I have a shit ton of these boxes I haven't used. Also, I have a banner right now. Yay. Yeah, you do. There is, in fact, the Sinclair banner out right now. Which would be in the extract. Yeah, like right there. Target extraction. I'm gonna wait on this one, though. There's nothing here I specifically want. I mean, that one might be good for me, but I'll sit on it. But they look at it. It's right there. Could I see what Season 5 IDs I'm missing? Sure. Let me go to Dispense. I'm missing all of these ones. I have, well, the first time I said to be right after Canto 8, so it's after Canto 8 is over, so saving will be smart? Okay, good to know. That's, on average, just over 300 ID shards. Each crate gives 1 to 3 per. I see. Hello, Shield Garden. You should get all the Lamachland ones. What, like this one, this one, this one, and that one? Prince is ready into support with AoE on skill 3. Oh, really? Is a DPS with uptime with an AoE? Okay. I mean, how close am I in all that one? I'm 100 to there. I'm 50 to there. I'm 100 to there. Do you think I have enough crates to get all of these, or no? Or would I have to grind that one out more? What I could do... How many crates do I have? 157. I don't have enough crates. Okay. So, I'm... You have like a week to grind for them before they're gone. That's fine. I spend forever doing mirror dungeons, so I'll live. I can just spend a day working on mirror dungeons and nothing else, like I always do. Between Pantheon and this, truly, there is no break. I'm thinking, what about this? Instead of leaving it up to me, okay, just a general question. If I turn all 157 into shards, right? Would I have enough for at least one of these? Or would 157 be too much for one? Like, is 157 more than 400, or with everything considered, or is it less? There's a chance you'd have enough for one. Okay. So then, maybe even two with enough luck. Okay. So, I'm gonna shoot for this one. I'm gonna shoot for this one because this one has the most. I'm the closest to this one by far. Yes, I'm the closest to doing this one. So, I might try for this one. Be a max of 407. But that's the ideal, not reality. Okay. So, what I'll do is I'm just gonna do not all of them. I'm gonna try and figure this out, plan this out for myself. Just 57 for now. This is road, yep. So that's 100 and, so what? That puts me basically there, okay. So, that was what, 50 something? I'm curious how much 30 would give me. I'm trying to see if I can hold on to any scraps of it. Go 50 by 50. Probably, yeah. That's a better idea, I'd say. Can you click on the number to type in the amount? Oh, probably. Oh, I didn't even know that part. Okay. I could drop it to I could do 20. I could do a 20 at a time. That's 41, which gets me... Alright. Oh, no, it doesn't work immediately, though. You have to, click the button at least once. Just scroll down? Yeah, okay. Oh, right, just scroll down. That's probably a better idea. 400 is my number. I'm at 311. Okay. 351. $357. Okay. $390. $400. Okay, that's 400 flat, and then I'm going to turn the rest of these to... Which one's Otis's? It's this one, right? Because I have 100 flat. Yep, it's the net. Got it. Max use. It won't be enough, but it's at least... It's somewhere forward. Cool. So, that's this one upped to that. Which is great. That means that I can worry about this one and that one later. But for now... Let's get much on the stories, by the way. Yeah, no, don't worry. I didn't plan on watching any of them. Cool, okay. That would be 3? No, 2. Yes. Cool, okay. There you go. So I'm setting these up separately because I have these two which are more fire stuff, because I got her recently. And so I put her on her own thing. And I have this here, which is just what I currently use with everything that I currently have. I mean, you want to watch the animation again? Sorry. I didn't want to let the animation play, because they put a little bit of text at the bottom, and I just didn't want to look at it. I didn't want to see it, because I'm not even at the part of the story yet, so... Much of it is bleed. Okay. So then, yeah, this would be, I guess, no. This would be a bleed team. So, bleed. Does anybody else I have do bleed? You do bleed. And so do you. And so do you. They do nails as well, but they still do bleed. So, you do bleed. Yeah, they're very spoiler heavy. Yeah, that's why I was gonna let them sit. And not actually look at them. Until I get there. So, these are just gonna sit in the background while I do the rest of it. Alright, I think that pretty much is all I need. Uptight 3, thy dawn. I'm gonna keep it as it is for now, because I'm not using Manager Dawn yet. I'm using a different team for now. I do it very little. Yeah. That's why I clicked on this one instead. Cool IDs, thank you. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna let it sit for now, because for now I have this rupture as much as I can right now, which is you. These 3 do rupture. Do I have a version of you that does rupture? I have you for sit in the background. I have this one as well that does rupture. Mandron is broken as fuck for bleed. She's too good. Oh, really? Fang Hunt? Yeah, I have Fang Hunt as well for rupture. Rupture here. Rupture with these 2. Rupture with her. Ncorp Sinclair doesn't apply any nail or bleed. Oh, wait, really? Hold on. I'll go check. No, you do burn. Oh, yeah, you do burn and bleed. Okay. Well, not enough bleed for me. What about you? You do sinking. Do you do bleed? No, you do rupture. This is Rupture Sinclair. I upgraded you because of your... I uptied him because of your passive. I wanted to test this one out, and I had enough remaining. Okay. Hello, Aubrey. Walks in holding a wall. Welcome in. We are... For now, we're just talking about team comp stuff. Rupture team, basically. Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what will make a good Rupture team from what I have. Because, I mean, I just throw him on everything. I throw these 2 on everything at the end because they're just good. Like, I always throw her at everything because she just kind of works very well. Talisman as bench? That's what I'm thinking, right? I initially wanted to put him on bench. And just bench Talisman. Just have him sit here. What about Sinkmare Soul? I only have these 2 Mare Souls. Yeah, Talisman is great as bench. Okay, I'll let it sit there. On the dispensary? Okay. What do you do? Oh, you do Rupture. You very much do Rupture. You do Rupture and Poise, but I don't have enough for you. I don't have enough for this one, sadly, so... I'll have to let that one sit for a while. I got new things because I got that one. It's a poise unit used in rupture teams. I see. The trailer that dropped today hinted at rupture being the go-to of Canto 8, by the way. That's very good to know. After spending so much time investing in rupture, I'm glad I get that goes somewhere with it. So, question. How do seasons work? This guy's, you can still pick this guy up later, like through the dispensary, even next season. I'm guessing that's how that works. These ones don't go away. You can just grab them later. Rupture's eating good this season. Finally. I'm so glad I went into Rupture. Not really. I'm just glad that when I went into Rupture, it got better the moment I decided I wanted to do it. I got one too many units that did Rupture and decided, you know what, I'm gonna go with Rupture. And then they started upgrading Rupture. They knew it was smart. Early seasons go away during the new season. They come back at the later season. Oh, okay. The current season IDs will go away for one season, then come back the season after that. Okay, got it. So this is, because this is 4, right? Oh no, these are only no IDs for this one. Okay. Hello, Raining. So yeah, season 4 IDs will come back on season 6. Okay, got it. So then I just have to let this one sit for now. Once they come back, they stay permanently. Okay. Well, I might miss out on you unless I grind really hard. I could just grind really hard. Spend a whole week grinding fucking mirror dungeons. Suffer for the sake of hopefully getting him. You can still get them from extractions though. Okay, got it. Well, that's good to know. You could also just borrow him from one of us. That is true. I could just steal him. Just gotta get lucky. I mean, I could try. I guess my chef technique from the Heian era. Oh no. Poor Gojo. You can steal an ID from us too. Yeah, I'll definitely probably have to do that. Unless they're... Nah, I'm getting to a point where I'm getting closer in level with everything. Also, I still want to point out, I don't have a single thing for Heathcliff. After all this time, I have not gotten a single Heathcliff thing, and it is really funny to me. I have him on because he's just the best for me, but like, I have nothing for Heathcliff. Not a single thing. And I think that is so fucking funny. Oh wait, you do Rupture, right? What's your passive? Nah. Didn't have a single thing for Gregor until after the interval to Canto 7. Oh no. Next season, just Shard Wild Hunt. The Heathcliff Desert. Yeah, I mean, I get to have something for him when I get to specifically go for the dispense for it. But I just have fucking nothing. 70 saying is better for his bench passive. You mean... What is it? You mean this one, right? This support? What is it? This one's... Do you think it'd be a good idea to invest in this, or should I just continue to have one of these on the bench? What was your skill that I was sitting on the bench? Yeah. Oh no, that one wouldn't work for me. What does your passive work? For 2 hours, the least SP. If they lose SP of the turn, they heal 5 SP at the end of turn. Hey, you got Spice Bush. Nice. I did end up pulling Spice Bush. Which is, he does Tremor and Sinking, but I'm not really worried about Tremor or Sinking right now. So, I'll have to worry about him later. Hello, silly. I just started Limbus 3 days ago, and is there any other way to get ego shards instead of gambling in the battle pass? I think there are. Hello, dragon fruit. Lee's saying it's a good support. He covers SP for the team. Okay. His skill 2 can do AoE. Tremor is mostly for him. Okay. Got it. So then I think I'll have... Okay. I'll have this guy on the bench. You just do too much for me. Like, I don't know how to put it, but, like... He's just really good. Now imagine, chatting with all the sinners on the buzz. Oh, God. Chat chilling with all the sinners on the buzz. That'd be a lot of people. It'd be a very crowded buzz. The only way we get ego shards is via the pass, yellow boxes, and gacha. Yeah, those are the only ways that I know so far as well. But, okay. So keep on him. Oh, wait, I should probably do that. There you go. Do I have a better you for this? I think you're the best one, right? Unless you do rupture somehow. No, you're poise. You are tremor and nails. I don't care about that. Blade lineage is poise. Nope. Is poise down the way. And you do rupture on 2 of your things. That's good enough for me. You mainly care about charge, though. But it does rupture twice. That's better than none at all. Firefist Dragon plus LC Faust is a crazy combo. I do just kind of have them. I have them right here. I have these 2, and I ended up getting this one yesterday. It's in... Oh boy, it's in last stream's VOD, which is gonna be horrifying to click through. WN is actually a charge ID? Yeah. That's why I said that, she does more charge, but she's the closest I have to, like, a rupture for this category. What's a team of 5 really only matters right now? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do... Surprised you haven't seen Faust, skill 3, sorry. Surprised you haven't seen Faust, skill 3 surprise yet. What, this one? I haven't upped this one to... all the way. Unbreakable coin. Oh, God. Aurora, can I roast marshmallows on the manager's hair? What, fucking Dante? I think they'd burn up. I have a, hold on, I have to look at Twitch really fast. I have Fey Lantern, he's saying Rupture. You could borrow him if you want. Sure. Read it quickly, you'll be surprised. Okay. I'll give it a look. Combat start, gain 7 burn, plus 1 burn count before use, plus 30 burn, activate. Create incursion instead, on use, deal damage every 5 burn, on self, okay, on use, deal plus burn for every deal, okay. That's a regular one, and then what's this bottom one? After using this skill, dies? What? If HP drops to 1 while using this skill, maintains HP at 1 for the duration of the skill. Why is she uptie 1? I got her yesterday. I got her yesterday, that's why. I haven't used her at all. Heal plus... Oh my god. So with this skill, she just fucking... She kills them and dies in the process. Holy fuck. Imagine not reading that. And then you see her skill 3 and you go, oh, it's time for skill 3. And then she fucking explodes. You just didn't even think about it and then you kill your Faust immediately. Oh no. I could uptie her all the way. I ain't reading that. I mean, I skimmed it, which is good enough for me. Alright. Thankfully, it only activates at 30 self-burn. Okay. I will skip the story for now, since I don't know if it's any direct spoilers. But if it isn't, then I'll go back and reread it. It's 100% worth to uptie her. Okay. Well, I have done it then. Do I play out? Is this story fine to play out, or do I let this one sit until I? You can use your defense skill to lower it. Not by much though. Okay. I hit win rate and made her explode a few times. Oh no. Adder Blossom Star Faust. Suicidal Napalm Bomb Faust. Oh no. Oh no, no. Person at the bottom right. I've sent a friend request. All right, I will respond to it in just a minute. I'm going to go through this. It should be fine. Okay. I'm not sure if you've accepted it. I might have. Not certain. I don't remember if it's safe to read. Does anybody want to like quickly click through it and see if it is safe to read? I'm gonna let it sit until I have any confirmation on that part. Limbus has a friend system? It does have a friend system. This idea is from an interval after Canto 7, but you can read it, it's fine. I don't think there'll be spoilers. Okay. Because it's for Canto 7.5. It's an intervallo ID. I think if it's a Canto 7.5 one, I think I'll wait till Canto 7.5 to read it. I know it might not have anything too big, but I don't want to risk it too much, you know? Like, I'd be best if I just let it sit. Alright. I'll let it sit for now, and then I will come back to it at Canto 7.5, just because I think it'd be better if I did that. I don't want to risk anything. She looks, she really looks pretty. No, she's very nice. She looks very pretty in this ID. It's a minor character from the inner fellow. It's fine. I'll let it sit for now. I have a lot of these I have to get through anyway. Now what about N. Sinclair though? That is one I can go back and read though. I can go back and look at N. Sinclair now. That is one I can go look at because this is related to Canto 3, which I finished, so I can look at it again now. Which ones do I still have to look at? This is why I said hopefully, because I still have to go through all these. The ones that I waited on. I looked at these. I looked at these two. I don't think, I don't know if I don't remember if I looked at this one. I can look at this one. I have to look at this one. I will look at this one first, though. Sorry, you did spam Jeanette Cromer. So real. The book I caught on the top left is the ID story. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna look at right now. Alright. N-Corp Sinclair. Whew, I can't read, so be ready for this one. Sinclair. A soft and gentle voice enveloped the area. Look this way, Sinclair. The voice is rapping, perhaps coiling, even. Alas. Isn't it a magnificent sight? The laughter of the one standing next to the child completely twisted the air. Like a hair-raising shriek made of two sharp pieces of metal scraping against each other, then flickering away. Also a sudden Millie instrumental. Yeah, I hear that one. It's the boss song. Yeah. Examining the area closely, one could see that it was, surrounded by raging, knife-like flames. How does it feel, Sinclair? How does it feel to witness this sight ablaze? Her voice could even be described as manic. Her wry smirk even more twisted than the fire around her. That's when the child opened his mouth. His lips trembled, his lungs brought up gasps and huffs. Could this be a response of fear? Indeed, it may seem that way. The child most certainly had something that that one could call a chance. He could have hatched out of the shell that is fate with his own strength and gripped control over over the path his life should take. And yet, it's beautiful, Faust. Beautiful to look at those vile and repulsive things being purged. It's not so easy to reject the ease of letting another kraken egg from the outside, even if they aren't your mother bird. Even if they rest hold of your path and jostle it. That's what I mean. I trip over my own words when I speak. I can't read out loud. It hurts. The disquieting flame, almost mistakable for warmth, lures you into giving up your strength before it, like a comforting bonfire. Why didn't I let go earlier, Faust? I didn't need to bother trying to think or ponder so much when there was a clear answer laid right before me. The child spoke with a trembling voice, whimpering on the verge of tears. Pushed out of his nest all too soon, feigning the confidence he sorely lacks. A baby bird who hasn't even broken his shell fully. That would be the description most befitting this child. Not just anyone can be like Faust, Sinclair. However, it's all right. The child with silver hair spoke, pointing to the sky. Up above, something muttering indistinct mechanical noises was skewered to a nail. The child's pupils further shrink, while its trembling grows yet more intense. It was painfully evident that he did not wish for what he was witnessing. Despite him knowing this as well, he had decided that he would be ignorant of it. Despite still thinking that what he is doing isn't right, he cannot resist the convenience of letting this mysterious mother bird bring him food. A pink chick who does nothing but gape and swallow. Having dived into a pot of boiling oil, the child had no choice but to flutter with his melting arms. Though by the time the fire dies down, he'll have been reduced to ash. The child laughed. I can't do laugh. I can't do it. I'm no voice actor. I can't do a laugh. Congratulations, Sinclair. Now you've become someone who can laugh at that sight. The one standing next to the child and celebrated him with sincerity. In truth, she was lauding in her own achievement more than anything. If there really were possibilities diverging into numerous worlds, she had managed to mold the child into a form one of those worlds must envy. I mean, yep, we know that one to be true. It may even be that someone from another world has already been infatuated by a glimpse of the changing and charred child. Soon enough, the world too will face a storm of fire, oil, and sparks. The child will be there with a face similar yet, will face a similar yet distinct trial. Now, let us begin, Sinclair, the cleansing of this world. Okay. The child weeps amidst the fire. He shall ultimately be snuffed out in the flame, unceasingly swinging the steel in his two arms and failing to grip anything in his hands. Unable to tread the path he chose. When whether he breaks the shell from inside, or instead yields to the ease of being gripped open. What happens in that world will stay there. Though if you ask which world will be the first to reach that point, who could ever know? There you go. There's that one done. Oh, these are all their faction. I upgraded her for other reasons. I could look at Faust's as well. Bad ending for Sinclair. Yeah, that's the fucked up evil Sinclair, and this is also the fucked up evil Faust. Sometimes they fantasize about Sinclair coming home drunk. Sinclair, really? That sounds like Heathcliff behavior. That sounds like this guy. I don't know. What team is he using? Oh, what, the person with the Zwei Faust? Sumiyokai with the Zwei Faust? I have no idea. Do I have Zwei Faust? I do have Zwei Faust. What do you do? Defense up, defense up, defense up, haste, defense up, okay. You guys are the copyists for Hung Lu, I see. Are you investing for burn? I have burn as like a side thing as well. For now, I think I love being the most normal Roshu and Sinclair fan. But of course. I think for now, the team I'm gonna go with is probably just a hybrid. Use these three plus these two, or use these three plus these two. I think that's what I might go with for now. I just realized I have a burn team just kind of sitting there. No, do I? No, I don't. There's only 3. Or just use generally strong units. That is true. But I like color matching, okay? I like matching the rupture to the rupture and the burn to the burn. I like color matching. It's fun for my brain. Big number go burr. That is true. But it's funny when they all have, like, this one all does rupture, and then I click on this one and it's all rupture, and then I click on you and then it's all rupture. So for symbolism, I think Sinclair losing a stroke for the mark of Cain means he is no longer worthy as a chosen one. Oh wait, really? Hold on, I have to look at that Sinclair again. Sorry. Here you go. Oh right, because it was longer, right? There was one more mark. When the pattern recognizing brain neurons activate, exactly. Because look, you have all rupture here and all rupture here, and you do rupture a little bit. And then these two these two do burn, and then you do burn as well. You just kind of sit there. I should probably level this guy up, huh? I'll just, here, eat. Eat so that the game doesn't tell me that I'm out underleveled. Oh, that's all of them. Okay, you don't need to eat that many. You can eat like 2. Nah, Talisman is our little bench warmer. That is true. Use it on N Sinclair. I don't really use that one though, because I just have this one just sitting there. Okay. Who should I upgrade actually? You could just use this with the support passive on Talisman. That's what I'm thinking. What Canto are you even on? I'm on Canto 4 right now. I haven't started it. And I still have these 3 minis to do. Or do I even have to do these ones? Are these ones anything to do? Should I just let these sit and then go immediately into the Canto 4? And Sinclair is really strong. I have heard that one. But for now, I just have Rupture Sinclair on the bench for now. The problem with N-Claire is that he might be he might no longer be mentally ill with Isang on the team. Yeah, Isang is gonna mess him up with that because it's this Isang that does that. And the minis are world building. Okay. You can absolutely get away with not having a status team for Canto 4. I only have them by the end of it. I see. Alright, I'm guessing the minis aren't long, right? They're just probably just like individual story things. So I can go through all three of these, and then I can go right into the Canto. 1, 2, 3 Canto, it should be fine. It's not gonna be like Hell's Chicken that it lasted way longer than I thought it would. With like 5 to 10 minutes each? Okay, that's fine. If it's 5 to 10 minutes each, then I'll let them sit. I'll sit through all of them. Mephistopheles doesn't roar and grumble ahead, all day long. Mephisto is an engine that needs rest from time to time. Much like how Karen is still a human who needs regular breaks. Are you still awake, Miss Faust?
점검할 게 조금 남아서요. 거칠게 싸운 만큼 엔진을 쉬게 해주고 있을 때 정비가 필요하답니다.
To substantiate her words, Faust carried light tools, as well as a small mechanical device in place of her usual Zweihander. You're working hard.
이 정도는 고생의 축에도 들지 않는답니다. 오히려 파우스트의 역작에 돌봐줄 시간도 없이 바라만 보는 편이 더 고생이죠.
Maybe it does. Don't call me it. And I will let you know that I do get hair in my mouth sometimes, and it's very annoying. It's very annoying. But, you know, my hair is perfect as it is, so it's not a downside if you don't let it be. Why did it say... I'm gonna fight you, I swear. She said this after making a light smile.
이번 업데이트는 마음에 드시나요?
Faust looked down at me using a handheld device. Oh, this thing?
네. 평소에는 그렇게 만지작거리시지는 않았던 것 같아서요.
What happened to Annie? Fair enough. Oh, did Faust actually show an expression? Did she? It's nothing much. I was just making the most of the this new feature I've needed. Whenever Faust requests a break from routine maintenance, my LCB PDA also receives updates. The updates occasionally come with additional functions. Then this time,
이 기능이 아직도 없었던 건가요?
you can still call me the creature. To your hair, is it? No, it's okay. I'm just being mean. I'm just being mean. Besides, being honest, it is really most accurate. I mean, fair enough. It didn't, surprisingly enough. You didn't know that? I thought you were omniscient, Faust.
파우스트는 파우스트가 아는 모든 것을 알 뿐이죠. 어디 실례 좀 할게요.
She took a peek at the screen of my tablet.
변태, 백과사전이라도 만들려는 건가요?
I mean, you keep using words I don't know, stuff like fixers, or whatever wings are. It might be common vocabulary for you all, but not me.
그렇군요. 도시에 관한 기억을 전부 잃었을 테니.
Yep. So I want to write down most stuff here, and copy down the things I've been scribbling on paper while I'm at it. The clock on my shoulders could be replaced with yet another head at any moment. There's no guarantee the memories I have right now will stay with me. That's why I must prepare a backup plan like this, so I don't forget twice. Alright. Mini 2. I just remembered, you unlocked Dante's notes. It'll update as you progress the story with Dante's thoughts on certain topics. I'll have to give that a look then. Without warning, the bus ground to a sudden halt in the back streets.
오늘은 여기서 멈출 거야. 카론, 예전보다 조금 모자란 위치인 것 같은데요.
목표의 15% 정도 모자란 위치다. 이후 일정을 위해서는 적어도 3% 이상의 전진이 이상적이다.
카론, 졸려. 훌륭한 버스 기사는 졸음운전 안 해.
알아먹겠으니까 갑자기 급브레이크 밟지 말란 말이야. 지금 몇 번째인 줄 알아?
히스클리프 씨가 코를 앞좌석에 박은 게 벌써 4번째이니 이 일도 벌써 4번째일 것이오.
졸리기
That's a good way of
벗어나야 합니다.
of counting it. Good job, Don
라디오가
Quixote.
그랬어.
맞는 말이긴 하지만 조금 융통성 있게 받아들일 필요도 있는 거 아닌가요?
말하는 사람에 따라서 평범한 말도 이렇게 재치가 있어지는군요.
도련님도 나랑 같은 생각인가 보네. 제일 융통성 없는 사람이 그런 말을 하면 웃기다는 거.
말 다 했어요? 그렇게 따지면 저기 아직도 자기가 전쟁통 장교인 줄 아는 꼰대.
Ishmael pointed out Otis, whose veins are beginning to stick out on her veteran and placid face. This is a prime example of the terror. Of the terror learned fear. It happened enough to be familiar, but it's still rather intimidating to hear Virgilius send the bus into a chilling silence with a single gesture or utterance.
뭐지? 잘들 조잘거렸잖아. 계속 주둥이들 놀리지 그래.
오히려 당신이 깽판치라고 한숨 쉰 거 아니었나?
개지게 핀 거다. 몸이 찌뿌둥해서 말이야.
뭐?
하는 짓들이 제법 우습군. 종소리만 들으면 침을 흘려대는 개의 꼴이라니.
I'd say the experiment name for that one, but I forgot the name. I was
벌만
gonna
있으면
sound so
항상
smart.
그랬듯 딕한 내 사무실로 오도록 면담할 시간을 만들어줄 테니
Virgilius' breathing is enough for the gang to bow their heads in fear.
나머지 정리를 부탁하지.
He really has. Oh no, Pavlovian dogged them into being afraid of him doing fucking anything. It's wonderful. Virgilius nonchalantly walked past the sinners and their piercing stares, with Karen at his side, and both stood at the back of the bus. Pavlov's dogs, that one.
카론, 참깨다.
카론도 알아. 어차피 그런 주문으로 여는 거 아니잖아.
그렇지.
Aurora, every thought you've had seems smart compared. Well, I thought it was pretty smart, Coffee Cup. You need to say something incredibly normal. I'm sure it'll be very normal. You know, I'm glad the same copy pasta. I know that existed, but now I'm very keenly aware of it. It was above average. You know what? I'll take it. While they exchanged corny jokes, the door large enough to fill the backside slowly opened.
벌써 몇 달은 됐는데도 저건 볼 때마다 기분이 묘하단 말이야.
밖에서 보던 것보다 안이 더 넓잖아요. 그쵸?
As the back door opened, a splendid, narrow, deep, spacious hallway revealed itself. An endless corridor that looked to go on forever. Far into this hallway, classy poles of, Demar's word I can't pronounce. The end of the area we're allowed to traverse, standing in front of it of unending lines of red light. At least the trend of Roshu fans wanting her to step on them continues. You know, that just makes sense to me. I think this is more than just being a fan. It's something. Though the place seems comfy, something about it makes eerie feelings creep up.
생각해보니 저것도 날개의 특이점인가? 파우스트 씨, 당신은 알지 않아?
물론 알죠. 하지만 대부분 자세히 말할 수 없다는 것도 알지 않나요, 그레고르 씨?
살갑게도 말할 수 있다고 생각하는데.
여긴 복도다.
This is a
맞아요.
corridor.
복도죠.
아, 그래. 길게 쭉 이어져 있고 방들이 다닥다닥 붙어 있으니 복도긴 복도겠네.
뭐.
Crumber can never be good. So real.
뭐라는
The
거지?
last corridor. I'm sure that's a reference to
그만두자.
something, but I'm
나도
not
피곤하니까.
certain.
단테 씨, 빨리 그거나 해줘.
Gregor's words snapped me out of idly staring down the edge of the passage. Oh, yeah, right.
단테, 항상 하는 일이라 필요성을 느끼지는 못하겠지만 그래도 관리자의 승인은 중요한 절차입니다. 이해해 주세요.
No need to put it like that, Miss Faust. With that answer, I got up from my seat and stood at the front of the bus, looking at the crew. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners.
감사합니다. 지금부터 변동 가능성을 가진 최대 12시간의 수면비 휴식을 시작합니다. 좋은 밤 되시길.
As soon as Faust finished speaking, the sinners walked along with groans and sighs.
아이고, 어우 피곤하다.
They got off the clock. There you go.
싱클레어군! 오늘도 체스를 두지 않겠는가?
싫어요. 돈피오테 씨 질 것 같을 때마다 이성 씨한테 훈수해달라고 하잖아요.
She's just listen, okay? She's making do with what she's got, okay? It's called planning. Oh, thank you for the raid. Hello. That name got cut off. I have to check on Twitch. Hello, Reddith. Welcome in. Hello, raiders. We are looking at the we're looking at the mini stories before we start the Canto.
더 나쁘잖아요.
I'm so sad, an hour late. You just missed Canto 4. No, it's okay. We didn't even start yet.
관리자님, 고생하셨습니다. 금일 불침번은
Oh, Mersol, thanks for suggesting. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling sleepy today. Then, Otis suddenly intervened.
관리자님, 항상 말씀드리는 것이지만 피곤하시다면 불침번으로 언제든 저를.
자자, 부관 언니. 들어가서 자자.
Hello, Reddith. Hello. Welcome in. Hello, Raiders. I'm surprised Don Quixote even knows how to play chess. Yeah, I'm surprised she knows what the pieces do.
관리자님, 근무관 고생하.
It's like playing chess against AI that break all the rules.
자, 가시죠.
Ishmael gave me a small nod and then proceeded to draggingly chaperone Otis to the back door with Rhodia. I can't read. Sometimes it hurts. Then at last, Faust and I remained.
다행이네요, 단테. 오티스 씨를 밀어넣지 않으면 또 불침번을 양보해달라고 꽤 오랫동안이나 보챘을 테니까요.
Huh. It does happen a lot. I commented back as I watched the sinners head into the corridor, one after another. Alright, can you play chess? I know what the pieces do. After Rhodia has entered and closed the door, Ishmael opens the same to get inside. You said that that door leads to a different space each time it opens, right?
수감자들이 적절한 정신 상태에만 있다면 본인이 숙박하고 쓸 수 있는 적절한 공간으로 이어지죠.
A lodging, is it? It looked more like jail cells last time I peeked through the window. Still, she must mean that it can be used as a personal living space for sleep, showers, self-care, and all that. Thank you,
그 외에도
Aurora.
궁금한 게 있으신가
I'm not
보군요.
that done. Souls are in chest confirmed. Oh no. If we're sipping on mains now, I think Otis is perfect wife material. If we're sipping on mains, then I think you already know that Gregor is my favorite. I don't think I could fall asleep to that. Honestly, I don't think I could. I need like very specific like scenarios to sleep. I can't just fall asleep anywhere. I have to have like a specific setup, or else it just won't happen. My clock has no eyes, nose, or mouth, and yet somehow it feels as though Faust reads something out of me. Not that she'll tell me how not that she'll tell me how she manages it. You know, just curious about what's over there. I put it on the far end of the corridor with my finger. Right to the horizontal depths of that seemingly of the seemingly endless corridor.
수차례 말씀드렸지만 궁금해하지 않는 편이 좋습니다, 단테.
As expected, Faust chose to walk into the corridor with a faint sigh instead of a real answer. And yet, just maybe, Faust knew all along. She knows it all, as she likes to say. Maybe she knew that I would learn about what suddenly lies beyond the corridor soon enough. Maurice's reassurance from Khan, literally lying. You're lying to everybody, yourself and me. Beyond the bus's corridor. Who is this we you're talking about? It happened exactly a week after that fruitless exchange. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners.
감사합니다. 지금부터 변동 가능성을 가진 최대 12시간의 수면비 휴식을 시작합니다.
Oh
좋은
wow,
밤 되시길.
it's the same thing every time. Us? I don't think this is an us thing. I think this is a you. I think that's more on you than me. I've always said the one that works for me is Gregor, specifically Zwei Gregor and Firefist Gregor. Faust gives the same instructions as always. In response, sinners groan and stretch like usual. Except this time, one sinner stuck out of that normalcy like a sore thumb.
뭐죠? 됐어, 이스. 제가 저렇게 심술나 있는 게 뭐 하루 이틀이야?
Because he's a bitch, that's why.
방에 들어가기 전에 꼭 화 풀고 들어가. 매번 네 방에서 천둥 치는 소리가
US
들려서 밤에
is
잠을
a
못
country
잔단
in North
말이야.
America. It is. I'm so glad you know that. I'm so proud of you. The sinners' rooms, their lodging, personal space, cell reflected their state of mind, or so I've heard. Each room's floors, walls, and overall ambience are shaped after the sinner's personality, and the view through the window changes depending on their emotions and mental state. Though all I've seen were distant glimpses through the window, so I don't know all the I don't have all the details. The room Heathcliff enters would be sometimes, actually, rather frequently, a bit withering and stormy sounds. Usually he'd snap back with a "why should I" or something like that, but only clicked his tongue. I suppose he doesn't feel like arguing. Thanks to that, he stood at the corridor until the other sinners, save for Faust, went into their rooms. staring down the passage with a frown. Maybe he was relieving his stress this way. Heath's room is withering. Oh my god, just like a book. Oh god. And that right there is where the incident began.
뭐라? 야, 지금 보니까 저 멀리에도 문이 잔뜩 있는데.
Of course, Heath did something wrong. Heath put it in the same direction I did a week ago. Those doors were beyond the no trespassing line, blocking the way.
히스클리프, 필요 이상으로 복도를 걷진 않는 게 좋습니다.
그렇게 말하니까 굉장히 수상한데.
수상할 것은 아무것도 없습니다. 파우스트의 말을 듣는 편이 좋습니다.
뭐, 금은 보아라도 숨겨놨나?
Faust's secretive attitude was enough to rouse his curiosity.
히스클리프, 하지 마세요. 후회할 겁니다.
모르던 사이에 많이 감정적으로 변했네, 똑똑 박사씨. 마치 진짜 뭘 숨겨놨다는 듯이 말이야!
He sprinted into the dark before we could stop him. What's in there? Just as I was about to ask Faust an obvious thing to be concerned over, Heathcliff's sharp screams echoed from the unlit area into the corridor.
지금부터 제 왼손을 잡고 저를 따라서 달리세요.
Uh-oh. What, huh?
제 시간 안에 끌고 나오려면 저 혼자로는 부족해요. 저도 삼켜줄 수 있으니까요.
Before I could process what she meant, Faust ran off in the direction Heathcliff disappeared. Okay, fair enough, Dante. Wait for me. We crossed the line and proceeded deeper into the corridor. I did not expect that fucking word to appear. That was thoroughly surprising to me. As we crossed the line and proceeded deeper into the corridor, we came across a three-way crossroads. I think I heard screams coming from the middle. However, without a moment's hesitation, Faust darted into the left aisle. Heathcliff has died in the void. Immortal object _1. Oh, he fell out of the map. It's so sad. People memed that line to this day. I could see why. Faust, I know you're in a hurry, but are you sure this is the right way? I could have sworn I heard his voice coming from the center path. Without elaborating further, Faust continued running. At another fork we encountered, Faust chose the right path. Right afterwards, she entered the fifth door on the left side of that hallway. What is this? Right as I entered, another hall came into view. Its end was like a cliff. To be more precise, I felt some kind of gravitational pull trying to get me to fall to the end of the hallway. Heathcliff. Then I saw him. He crawled towards us with all his might from the middle of the hall, as if he might fall the moment he lets go.
뭐야, 이것들은 여기는.
We need more of Dante being weird and pathetic. Aw, fiddlestick, that really ruffles my feathers. I didn't pick up Dante as that kind of guy until he said that. Even though I couldn't see much in the dark behind him, I definitely felt some presence in it. Faust, what's over?
단테, 열린 이 문의 손잡이를 꼭 잡으세요. 제 손도 꽉 잡으시고요.
Holding my hand securely, she gradually approaches Heathcliff. This hallway isn't tilted or anything, is it? Why does it feel like we're hanging off a cliff?
그야, 복도니까요. 단테, 손을 놓치면 안 돼요.
reminding me to hold fast. Faust extended her other arm while holding her Zweihander.
히스클리프, 이걸 잡으세요.
Oh. Thank you for the follow, Reddith. I very much appreciate it.
괜찮냐? 그 커다란 칼날을 쥐며 손이 잘려나가잖아.
손이 깊게 베이는 것으로 끝나는 게 나을 텐데요.
Baffled, Heathcliff looked at the sword and then the darkness behind him. Because it's a corridor, duh. Yeah, she's not telling us shit, huh?
당기세요. 힘껏.
Got it. That's not a good sound. Oh, yep. Reverse the clock. Right as we pulled Heathcliff up. No, I'm pretty sure if it's even right to say we pulled him up. But nevertheless, Faust hoisted his unconscious body by the legs and started rushing, saying that we needed to return the way we came. Following her lead, I supported his arm and trailed behind, keeping his head from dragging along the floor. After burning some time, his hand got maimed. Yeah, poor guy.
차라리 다행이라고 할까요? 단테, 시계를 돌려줘야겠습니다.
Heathcliff's gonna be okay, right?
정신적인 피해가 심할 겁니다. 이대로 미쳐버리면 업무에 지장이 크겠네요.
What mind does he have to lose? I didn't have a choice.
수고했습니다, 단테. 얼마 없는 휴식 시간이 줄어든 건 안타깝다고 생각하지만.
Faust, just what's in there? Oh, where does it lead? Can't you tell me? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me at this point? I've seen that stuff now. It was only natural that I wanted to know what resides there. What was chasing Heathcliff? Moreover, oh wait, what was that? Hold on. I'm also floating. I just realized that. Oh, fixed. Okay, hold on. Let me check. Also, I feel like there's a folder somewhere if Heathcliff's whimpering audio. Probably. Really on the nose, isn't it? Okay, that was what I missed. Oh, why did it never show itself to us? And why did it vanish instead of chasing him any further? These questions were driving me crazy, but alas.
처음에 말했듯 파우스트는 말할 수 있는 것이 한정되어 있답니다.
Yep, I honestly didn't expect much.
독도.
Where did it come from? Where did it come from? Where did it go? God damn it. Oh my god, that's what the monster is. There he is. They finally found Cotton Eye Joe. He's down that hallway somewhere. Faust can't recall what Faust just doesn't want to talk about him. Roshu muttered with a cigarette in her mouth, walking past us both. She must have left her room while we were out on our rescue mission.
하지만
Faust proceeded as if not a soul had just walked by, as if nothing was just said. Huh?
버스 부서에 갑작스런 공석이 생길 뻔한 걸 막아주셨으니.
I have insignificant fuck. Probably not. You insignificant fuck. This is not over. Faust would have been married a long time ago if it wasn't for him. That's why she trapped him in the corridor. That's why he dragged Heathcliff away. It makes so much sense.
보상은 아니지만 하나 정도는 알려두는 것도 후일을 위해 나쁘지 않겠다고 생각합니다.
Oh, let me hear it. An unexpected boon had me rubbing my hands together. Right, what will she tell me now?
단테, 처음 가는 길을 찾을 때 당신은 어떻게 할 건가요?
I mean, use a map, obviously.
그렇죠. 그리고 지도가 없더라도 머릿속에 지도와 같은 표상이 생길 테고요. 그렇다면 지도 안에는 확실한 시작점과 도착점이 존재하기
Dante
때문에
rubbing his hands into like a mosquito for hearing important
그걸 받으면
information.
거슬러 올라오겠죠.
Rubbing his hands together, rubbing against his giant clock on his head. How mosquitoes rub their hands, then rub their eyes. That's what he's doing over there. He doesn't have eyes though, so he just kind of brings his whole arms up and just rubs all over the clock up and down to get the same effect. Dante fiending for lore like we are. He's a mosquito for lore. It's so obvious I don't need to verbally answer. I just nodded along.
대답이 되었겠죠. 그러니 북도에서는 특히 문을 열 때는 시작점을 기억하세요.
Flabbergasted by the abrupt end, I blurted,
파우스트는 이제 피곤하답니다. 그럼
She walked through the door before I could say something, leaving me with a riddle. Of course it would go like this. 1 second. If that's what the fuck you're talking about, Dante, probably. Oh, absolutely. Imagine Dante rubbing his, rubbing the clasp of his clock head, or with, or the hands on it. Oh, what? Moving the hands? Do you think the hands are like eyebrows, or are they like a mouth? Like, how do you think that works? Like, do you think when he talks, do you think when he talks, the, like, with 2D characters, how their mouth opens up and down? Do you think that the hands on the clock do that when he talks? They bounce up and down, like that, what, like South Park talking? Like Repo talking? Like, you think that's how he speaks? You think that's the visual? Of course it would go like this. I sighed out of frustration, but not a breath of air is expelled from my pitiful clock. Still left powerless. All I can do is boot up this electronic notebook and piece together what little information I have collected. All right. It is finally Canto 4 time.
탐욕가도 아니며 그저 기술을 사랑했던 아이에 불과했지. 처음으로 우리가 숨을 쉰다고 느꼈던 그날을 기억하오. 그때는 말일세. 그 숨만으로도 충분했었어. 아님 유독 그날만 공기가 맑았거나.
We'll take 2 to 4 streams to complete. All right. The view is obscured by smoke and dust. And terrified screams, hopeless outcries, pained moans, and the sound of hard objects breaking created a cacophony.
시계를 돌려야 할 시간이요.
I can hear Isang, the only conscious sinner at the moment, mutter up his remaining strength to speak. The others on the floor among dismembered corpses like powerless puppets. Fatal injuries were left by an abnormality. And yet, we are in the middle of a nest. Weren't abnormalities supposed to be confined within Lobotomy Corp's branch facility dungeons? facilities or dungeons. Meanwhile, the abnormality pierced T-Sang's abdomen as I wondered. I had no one else to share this question with.
이번엔 어디를 가는 건가요?
Oh hell yeah! I got food. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna eat this. They're dying. That's quality entertainment. I got food, so I'm eating while reading. And the sinners seem to be quite accustomed to this work. As if we were on a road trip, somewhere far less than to ask about our next destination.
아니요. 이번 작전의 시작점은 장소가 아니라 사람입니다.
Would you be in gets shot? Oh no. It's not quite the right question. Oh wait, no, right. That's you. That's not me.
의뢰인이 계시거든요.
Oh, a client. They're dead.
저희가 해결사 사무소처럼 외부로부터 의뢰까지 받는다는 소리예요?
I saw a client. They're dead. I'm sorry. There's no shot.
벌써부터 의뢰가 몰아치고 있는 겐가? 훌륭하군. 곧 이름 날리는 해결사가 되어버릴지도 모르겠어.
No, that is me. It's so real.
조용. 질문에 대한 대답은 내가 한다. 너희도 알다시피 황금가지라는 존재는 비교적 최근에 발견된 개념이다. 다행스럽게도 일전에 거쳐온 J사나 D사는 황금가지에 특별한 관심을 두지 않았어. 그래서 뒷골목의 잡배들이 어슬렁거리거나 변변치 않은 것들이 조직을 만들어 점령하곤 했지. 하지만 일찌감치 황금가지의 존재를 눈치채기도 한 날개도 있지. 지금 우리가 있는 K사처럼.
응? 하지만 K사에 있었던 황금가지는 우리가 이미 얻은 거 아니었어?
It's about 39 stages, including storyline, and it's hard. Oh, really? I'll definitely be here for a while then.
하나의 황금가지만 존재한다고 한.
Then I'll probably space it up by going, I would get for the man angrily eating a bag of chips. That's it. If I could like commission an animator for that, I totally would. So then yeah, I'll have to think about how I space it out after this one.
로보토미 지부는 우리의 생각보다 복잡하다. 말 그대로 가지처럼 곳곳에 뻗어 있지.
저희 집 지하실과 연결되어 있던 것처럼 말이죠.
황금가지에 대한 소유권은 아직까지 명확히 정의된 바가 없다.
No, there might be a few streams just the boss fitted him in the future. Oh god, really?
그렇기 때문에 황금가지를 최초로 발견한 자에게 소유권이 넘어간다라는 원시적인 규칙을 적용하고 있을 뿐이고.
뭐 잠들어 있는 보물은 원래 먼저 찜한 사람이 가지는 거니까.
그래서 황금가지 소유권을 조건으로 의뢰를 받았다는 소린가?
정확히는 그쪽에서 거래를 제안해 온 거지. 우리로서는 황금가지가 걸려있는 의뢰인이만큼 선택의 여지는
네, 없었겠네요.
그러니 이 얘기를 언제까지 반복해야 할지 모르겠지만 의뢰인에게 밉보일 행동은 하지 말도록.
By the way,
그럼 목적지에 도착할 때까지 닥치고 있도록 늘 하던 대로 말이야.
You get 18 this stream, 20 next stream. And then marriage in the third stream. I could do 18 this stream, 20 next stream. That's in the like a good idea. Popping in as a Canto so far. No idea, it just started.
간테 씨가 무언가를 말하려는 것 같았어요.
Thank you, Faust.
미안하게 됐습니다, 딴테. 째깍거리는 것에 일일이 반응해 준다는 게 여간 익숙한 일은 아니니까 말입니다.
So what are the golden bows used for, anyway? When I think about it, all we were told was that was a vague order to collect them, and nothing about what the company plans to do with them.
그가 황금가지의 쓰임새에 대해 묻고 있군요.
드디어 반출하는 것을 하는 겁니까, 관리자 딴테. 회사의 행보에 호기심을 다 가지시다니. 그렇다면 이 길잡이도 친절한 설명을 통해 관리를 도와야만 하겠군요. 황금가지라는 건 말 그대로 가지입니다. 줄기에서 뻗어나가고자 하는 부분이 있다면 그것을 가지라고 부르지요. 그리고 그 가지는 황금색으로 빛나죠.
오, 과연
Oh, okay. Oops. Don Quixote was the only one responding passionately to this information. Thanks to this exchange, he painted me as an ignorant bloke who doesn't even know what a branch is. Rhodia shrugged at me as if to chaff me for expecting a real answer.
베르, 길이 막혔어. 돌아가야 해.
막혔다고요? 막다른 길은 이상한데요. 더군다나 K사 둥지 한복판에 뭔가 소동이 생길 일이 있을.
Before she could finish her sentence, a dull thud at the window interrupted her.
방금 버스에 부딪혀서 튕겨져 나간 거 사람이었지?
40대 초반으로 보이는 남성. 후두부에 큰 손상을 입은 것 같군. 부딪히기 전부터 죽어 있었다.
Yeah, we spent the first hour and a half being goofy and doing learner and stuff. I see.
단순한 소동은 아닌 듯하군. 내려 해결할 수 있는 문제라면 해결한 후 다시 돌아오고,
그럴 수 있는 문제가 아니라면?
해결이 될 때까지 끊임없이 시계가 돌려지겠지.
That's one elegant way to tell us to go die 1,000 deaths.
그럼 전원 하차. 왜? 어차피 이렇게 말할 거 아니었어? 대신 말해준 거잖아.
기대되네요. 이번엔 또 어떤 모험이 우리를 기다리고 있을까요?
I appreciate the optimism, Honglu. Alright. Clear within 10 turns. Got it. This is a fight. Okay. I have to change things up now.
명을 이제야 부르나.
Okay.
좀요.
I'm at an okay. Here's a question. Should I do
이번엔
like this or like that?
지정 보호 구역의 소요 사태 확인.
Should I give Adore Blossom Star Faust to go? Try this one out, or continue to stick with Zwei? Are we thinking? Try her out? Alright.
이번엔
Because I was curious if this one...
시간인가요?
I want Faust to commit self-explode. We will use her. Her time it is. Have you used Firehouse before? I have not used Firehouse before.
이곳은 둥지 한복판입니다. 예상치 못한 소동과는 거리가 제일 멀어야 할 장소죠.
아, 그렇다는 건 진귀한 소동이라는 뜻인가요?
You can listen to Max and double slot Gregor. That is true, but I also just kind of want to. I also like doing max slot because I like using everybody I have. There's a way to control the amount of burn she has so she doesn't kill herself if you don't want her to yet. I think it's defending, right? Everyone except Drowsy Honglu was tensed up, carefully observing what was going on. Is that someone was running our way in a hurry from the other side? And civilian was too hurried to look ahead. They bumped into the sinners and fell to the ground.
저기로 가면 안 돼요.
Now you can dodge lower burn counter on self. Okay, got it.
자자, 안심하시오. 우리는 그대들을 지키기 위해 달려온.
영혼 같은 건 아니니까 쓸데없는 말은 하지 마시죠.
Yeah, you can also just not use her third skill if you have burn. If you have the burn takes to explode. Yeah, I'll just have to pay attention to that. You would that random citizen. You know, that's not the strangest one I've heard. I've heard people say Cromer, which is infinitely more out there. Fest is my first 3-star ID. I see. Nah, I let her explode. Fest deserves a break. I mean, that's one way to get a break. Looking at Heathcliff's intimidating face and Ishmael's frown expression in turn, the civilians seemed to take a moment to consider which should be more of a threat.
뭔지는 모르겠어요. 처음 보는 것이 다들 소리 지르면서 도망치다가 사람들이 나뒹굴고.
Oh, set on fire. Oh my god, it's Choco. It's Choco. This is where he's been.
인간의 형태가 아니었나.
Stand proud.
맞아요.
사람이 아닌 것이라면
Keeping the suspected possibilities in our minds, we headed to the center of the disturbance.
이게 어떻게 된 일이죠?
그 뒤틀림인지 뭔지일 수도 있는 거 아니야? 치킨집처럼.
No, that's different. This one is an abnormality, not a distortion. I'm sure of this somehow.
강태 씨가 말씀하신 대로 환상체일 확률이 높습니다. 관리자는 느낄 수 있으니까요.
Might have hit this guy in the mirror dungeon. Good luck. I think I might have. But then why is an abnormality in the middle of the nest?
파우스트도 보고 받아본 적 없는 현상이네요. 대부분의 로보토미 지부들은 몰락과 동시에 지부 폐쇄를 진행했어요.
I was reminded of the burial site Yuri told us about, but I quickly shook off those gloomy memories.
환상체가 탈출을 했더라도 적어도 이번 작전 직전에는 보고가 있었어야 타당해요. LCC가 저런 광경을 확인하지 못했을 것이라고 생각하긴 어려우니까요.
저기 있는 사람들은 K사 쪽에서 파견된 직원들일까요?
환상체를 제압하고 있다기보다는 그냥 무참히 짓밟히고 있는데요.
마치 D사지부에서 신나게 쥐어터졌던 우리 모습을 보는 것 같은걸.
아니, 전에 닭집도 그러더니 K사는 원래 이런 거야? 이제 이런 식의 환영 인사는 사양하고 싶은데.
Right as they complain, debris created created by the rampaging abnormality narrowly grazed past us.
뭐해? 얼빠지게 구경만 하고 있다간 우리도 저 새끼들도 모조리 곤죽행이라고.
단단히 착각하고 있는 모양인데 저기 제정신 아닌 꼬맹이가 매일 짓거리는 헛소리에 세뇌라도 당한 건가?
어이? 정신 나간 꼬맹이가 어디 있는 것이오?
길잡이는 분명 소란이 해결된 후에
I don't think
돌아오겠지.
she's insane.
우리도
That's
직접 나서라고 말한
mean.
적은 없었다.
How could you be so mean to Don Quixote? What could she have ever have done?
아니, 넌 뭘 그렇게 개같이 빙빙 꼬아 생각하는 거냐? 방금 못 봤어? 내 대가리가 터질 뻔했잖아. 우리한테 뭔 불똥이 튈 줄 알고. 다 두드려 패버리면 끝날 일을. 뭐, 방석 깔고 구경할까? 치킨 뜯으면서? 어?
Don Quixote ate the chess pieces, remember? I didn't think that she ate them, but it's very funny to think about it that way. You just started losing. You start losing at chess and you start eating your opponent's pieces. How are they gonna fucking checkmate your king if you ate it? Oh no.
임무와 직결되지 않은 싸움에 구태여 목숨을
Who am I
전하는
using?
필요는 없다는 말이다.
You have to see it when we get there.
너희 같은 우물들은 느끼지 못했겠지만 죽는 횟수가 거듭될수록 전투의 효율도 조금씩 떨어져 간다. 겪어본 고통일수록 더 두려워지는 법이니까.
하지만 앞에서 사람들이 계속 죽어가고 있는데요?
시간은 걸리고 희생은 많겠지만 언젠간 제압을 하겠지. 바로 우리처럼. 그리고 죽을 때마다 부모나 찾으며 울던 녀석이 몸소 희생을 자처할 줄은 몰랐군. 이제 죽는 것 따위는 우스운가 보지?
수감자들 사이에서 최적의 판단을 내려야 한다면 이자의 말이 맞다.
We're not fixers, and we certainly cannot be heroes. Turning the clock obviously hurts whenever I do it, and the pain is something I can never get used to. And yet, we should suppress it. I can't logically explain why, but I feel like we should.
시계대가리, 너도 똑같은 헛소리를 했다면 시계째로 웃기고 뛰쳐나갔을 거야.
결정이라면 따르겠습니다.
그래 뭐 잘한 선택일 거야.
저 그렇게 판단해 주셔서 감사해요.
별것도 아닌 일에 쓸데없이 잡생각이 많군, 시계. 예술가는 못 되겠어.
다른 누구도 아닌 당신을 위한 결정이었습니다, 관리자님.
The sinners walk ahead after leaving me comments. While the other sinners moved forward, Faust remained and gave me a peculiar stare. What is it? You think my judgment is inefficient?
모든 기억을 되찾은 당신이 어떤 반응을 할지 흥미로워서요.
Faust's strange statement held me in place for a moment, but I decided I want to deal with the questions that are immediately ahead of me first. That's where I am, and I'm losing connection. I might have to watch later. Alright. I wish you the best of luck with the storm. Those are always so annoying. Best of luck, stay safe. Faust, I've been wondering for a while, are you really okay with being treated like this? Considering your talent and everything? Someone of her caliber should have no problem enjoying the luxuries of life in the city.
파우스트는 괜찮아요. 그리고 인재라는 말은 파우스트에게 적합한 단어는 아닌 것 같군요.
Yeah, I haven't had any bad rain for a while now. Heathcliff respects you more now. Pog, good, okay. He can respect me, but I don't respect him. That's the difference.
인재는 다수가 될 수
As long as
있지만
my internet still works real.
다수에 포함되고 싶지 않으니까요.
If it stops working, then you know what you have to do. Or at least what I would always do when my internet goes out. I just sit there and I draw and I do nothing else until it turns back on. You were forced to art when it turns
수감자
off.
중에 가장 상식적인 의미의
so sad.
인재에 대해 논한다면
I have to get work done when that happens. I know.
있겠네요.
I can't just put off everything when the internet goes out. Iseng stops walking behind the other sinners and turns around to face me. Looking again, his eyes actually stare into the emptiness behind me.
그렇지 않소. 나는 날개짓을 멈춘 지 오래요. 그러니 재능을 논하는 것은 무용한 짓일 테요. 관리자.
Oh, why? Is his talent like anime protagonist talent? Because he looks like one, like an anti-hero anime protag. I've always thought about that about him. Curiously enough, I find that some sinners feel more distant as we spend more time together.
날아다니는 기계는 뭐지? 아까부터 거슬려. 110생을 3000번째 하고 있는 중.
저건 드론이라 불리는 것이요.
아, 어쩌면 K사에서 저희를 도와주기 위해 파견한 전투용 드론일지도 모르겠네요. K사는 기술이 평균 수준 이상으로 발전한 둥지 같으니까요.
아니요. 생김새를 보아하니 전투 기능은 따로 마련되어 있진 않아 보여요. 그리고 가운데엔 카메라가 달려있군요.
뭐, 잘 사는 도시에 이런 난장판이 벌어졌는데 카메라들이 몰릴만도 하겠네요.
Abashed, Ishmael mumbled.
우리도 그럼 뉴스라는 거에 나오는 것인가?
그런데 이 드론들 왜 시체랑 죽어가는 사람들만 찍고 있는 거예요?
뭐 자극적인 쪽으로 시선이 몰리는 건 당연한 일이지 않겠어?
이만큼 끔찍한 사고가 일어났다. 뭐 이런 거지 않을까?
하지만
잠깐 꼬맹이 앞에.
Oh God.
아무리 봐도 이상하잖아요.
Poor Sinclair. He just gets fucking bullied for doing anything. Sinclair.
왜 저를 계속 찍고 있는 건데요?
난 혼없는 관객은 좋아하지 않아.
수가 적지 않다. 그리고 이 드론 환상치가 날뛰는 지역에 접근하지 못하도록 의도적으로 봉쇄를 하고 있는 것 같군.
Bullying Sinclair is a fandom right.
그럴 리가.
I don't think it should be. The poor guy gets enough shit as is.
하겠어?
Now the drones have started lining up and forming and formed walls to stop us from proceeding any further.
안녕하십니까. 시민 여러분의 안전을 위해 10m 이상 물러나 주시기를 바랍니다. K사의 직원들이 파견되었습니다. 시민 여러분은 안전합니다. 10m 이상 물러나 주시기를 바랍니다.
아니, 그러니까 그 잘난 너네 직원들이 다 뒤져가고 있다니까?
안녕하십니까. 시민 여러분은 안전합니다. 10m 이상 물러나 주시기를 바랍니다.
애초에 말이 안 되는 방송이에요. 이런 난장판에서 고작 10m 이상 물러난다고 안전해지겠어요?
Fuck you, drone. You just killed our good boy. Exactly. What? We're gonna have to kill the drones. It's drone killing time.
고장이 났던 설계가 잘못된 것이든 일단 이놈들을 전부 격추해야 방해 안 받고 환상체한테 붙을 수 있겠어.
Alright, drone killing time. Okay, but what if Heathcliff does it? He doesn't do anything. Don't worry about it.
대체로 저럴 때는 이유가 있는 법입니다. 이유를
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
보시죠.
I'll just have these two. I'll just keep watching her self-burn count.
헤어내리. 자! 숨통 끊기.
Wow, that that was really fucking anticlimactic. It evaded all of that. I just had to watch all of the animation play out and nothing happened.
단순해서 좋군 9번 수감자. 물론 좋은 성과를.
Her self-burn count is not. It's 30. I have to look out for, right?
전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가 되어도 훌륭하겠나.
I mean, when the Amazon delivery drone is too fast.
보통 따라갈 수 없는 말투만 고치면
Oh no. No comment? Yeah, she was at 30 on her skill 3. Okay. You saying no comment as if it wasn't just gonna go read it immediately afterward.
여유로웠어. 아예 여기서 밥 좀 먹다가 출발해도 될 것 같은데.
I might ask, but I will read it if I'm not told. Because it's 30, right? I'm just gonna go back and check. It's 30, right? At 30 plus burn. Activate. Yep, activate degraded corrosion. So I just have to stay under 30 or else she fucking dies. Okay. I'm guessing... What? Hold on, how many of these are there? I didn't actually count. 54, okay. Yeah, I'm not doing all of this in one sitting, so I'll go up to 18, probably. Her defense is considered for burn. Yeah, no, I know that much. I just wanted to see how much burn she had to have before she exploded. POV, a hacker is taking control of all the Amazon drones in your area and they begin chasing you. Oh my god, there it is. Okay. Okay, okay.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
I've never seen an Amazon drone. No, not me neither. I've not seen one before. But it's very funny thinking about the fact that they do exist. Or maybe not yet, but I know that there's a shop that they exist now. Kill. Do your full spin. Extra coin? Nope, okay. Holy fuck, that's a lot of damage. Okay. How am I gonna think this one through? I have to kill the drones, is one of the things that I have to. Oh, it's all aggroed on her. I'm gonna have her try and block it, or dodge it. It'll delete some of her burn as well, which is fine. How dare you fail the clash? I've seen a few drones stuck on the cracks on the sidewalk a few times. Oh, really? Oh, they wanted to attack him as well? Well, he has more health. Oh, then you attack her. I see how it is. Okay. That one's dodging. Okay, what I'll do is that one's dodging. So I'm gonna focus on just getting rid of the everything else. Yeah. Okay, that one's shattered, so don't worry about that one anymore. Okay, no, it's not shattered yet, but... It's shattered, okay. There you go. Stagger on those ones. Focus on things that aren't staggered. You kill that. You go kill here. Who got staggered? They just really love attacking you, huh? This should be fine. Or a vocabulary. Shattered equals staggered. Okay, the reason why I say shattered instead of staggered is because it makes a glass shattering sound every time they get staggered. So, I've always considered it to be... So my brain thinks of shattered when I see staggered. Because I always just kind of assume... Not assume, I always fill in with the noise I hear. It makes sense. It makes sense, I think. It's dead, and there's no way it's living all this turn. It's shattered there. Yeah, no, it's dead. Cool. There you go. I will shatter you like glass. Hell yeah.
겨우 다 처리했네. 설마 이 드론들 우리 보고 물어내려고 하진 않겠지?
I looked away and I looked away and you sent the bull away. Yep, you know how it is. I'm just better.
합당한 방어였다고 제 선에서 보고서로 처리해보죠.
파오, 내가 말했던가? 자기는 정말 뭐라 해야 하지? 암튼 그거 짱이야.
깨달음이 느리신 편이군요.
뭔가 이상해요. 이 환상체요. 평소와는 다른 느낌이 들어요.
평소라고 할 만큼 많이 겪은 건 아닌 것 같지만 뭐 주위에 소리 지르는 구경꾼들이 있다는 정도가 다르긴 한가?
어떻게 된 거야 이 환상체들? 둥지 복판에 나타난 것도 모자라서 왜 지금까지 만난 환상체보다 더 끔찍해졌지?
Wait, and I've seen the one in the mirror dungeons a few times too. Never in a fight though. Wait, you mentioned my mirror dungeoning. Yeah, I have seen that thing before in the mirror dungeons. You're so right, Dante. Come to think of it, what's the deal with those abnormalities in the mirror dungeons that didn't fight us?
우리가 본 건 거울 던전의 균열을 통해서 엿본 환상체의 심상이자 보금자리예요.
그것은 굉장히 좁고도 불안정한 균열이요.
맞아요. 그래서 한정된 상호작용만 가능했던 거죠.
그딴 건 모르겠고 이건 왜 이리 끈질겨? 철도에서 잡은 것들만큼 독한데.
Yeah, Aurora's mirror dungeons are strangely canon. It's really cool to know that.
확실히 그러하다.
The most interesting enemy, here within Chapter 4 is at least 2. I see.
게다가 환상체에게서 떨어지는 이 기분 나쁜 액체는 뭐죠?
As the sinners pointed out, the abnormalities here were clearly different from what we've encountered before. This is it oozes a mysterious liquid with a blue glint.
성분을 검토할 시간은 없으니 최대한 신체와 닿지 않게 해야겠어요.
알아. 굳이 묻히면서 다닐 생각은 없다고.
Basically, everything in the game is canon, even the lunacy. Oh, really?
야, 이것들 어디서 뭐 잘못 주워 먹은 거 아니야? 무슨 광견병 걸린 것 마냥.
히스클리프 씨, 위요!
Heathcliff was knocked to the ground, unable to resist.
관리자님, 아무래도 고생 좀 하시겠네요.
제가 간언했다는 점 꼭 기억해 주시기 바랍니다, 관리자님. 총원, 전투 준비!
Figured it would come to this. I've come too far to be afraid of pulling dead sinners back to life. Let's beat him up and head back.
여유로웠어.
All right.
아예 여기서 밥 좀 먹다가 출발해도 될 것 같은데? 다들 식량 꺼내. 늦겠다. 뛰자.
More evil drones.
언제까지 버티나 보자고. 그렇게 심하게 쳐도 어느 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이.
I have to just check how the burn status works.
어디까지라도 번질 수 있으니.
Take 1 fixed damage, lasts 3 turns. Okay. So here's a question with how burn works. I'm just curious, right? At 30 plus burn, do they mean the right number or the left number? Or does it not matter? Is if this number is 30 at all in any way? I will have to figure that out. Because I'm not certain. Well, there's like a squawking duck? I'm not certain. Left number is the bad number. Okay.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
길에서 비켜.
그간의 전투 경험이 부럽진 않았군요.
Well, let's see how this goes.
불쌍하게 울부짖는
Maybe no one hears that.
이제 끝내지.
I'm not sure what you heard. If I was gonna, yeah.
죽어라.
I'm trying not to make it happen, but oh no.
그림자가 그들을
I just with the sound of stuff falling.
청소부가 다녀가고 날이 밝으면 죽은 자의 흔적을 찾으려는
That
자들이
even I wasn't aware of, which I will grab. Hold on. I think it was falling sounds, unless it wasn't. All right.
개체 유형 확인.
Did I click into the same fight again, or did I not pay attention? Either way. Not what it sounded, not what that sounded like, but do take care of that. Yes. Okay. You know, I wouldn't know what else it would be. Because there's no like, at least to my knowledge, there's no duck. You can back out and check if you got the wrong one. You get your stamina refunded. Okay. I'm just gonna check if I enter the wrong one. If I didn't, then that's fine. But if I did, then... Because I was like, this is the same thing. Okay, nope, I entered a different one. It just happened the same way, so I wasn't certain.
입장을 알리는 음악 소리가
Okay.
길 좀 막지 마.
숨통 끊기.
Nope, didn't see her little thing up here, so her flip failed. I have a question, like a genuine question. I was thinking about it, about the fact that Faust can just blow up. Is there ever a time that's favorable? Like, do you ever actually want Faust to blow up? I'm guessing not, right? That's like you're conditioned to not check that. My main goal is to blow up. Oh my god. Blow up Faust does much more damage. Okay. I'm guessing you use it if you're losing? Also, it looks cooler. I mean, fair enough.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 버릇 맛이 나는 일 처리는 빠르게 그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가
You come out with the release of chain battles or a dead unit gets placed with the backup one? I see.
조치였습니다.
Well, that's good to know. In chain battles and later stages, when you get replacement sinners, it goes, the extra ego resources are nice. Okay. Also, hello, Thornbloom. Great as a last resort when you have low HP? Okay.
아예 여기서 밥 좀 먹다가 출발해도 될 것 같은데? 다들
Use her to detonate people. Got it.
야음을 틈타.
A lot of these are more combat over a story. A lot more of these are combat over a story than I expected.
하던 대로 해보십시오.
Wait. No, it's only him that's struggling. Power counter it then. I don't wanna see you struggle. Ouch. Good shit. Okay. Alright. Here's the time. Okay, here's a question though. In these, like, one-off fights, if a character dies, it doesn't really matter, right? Because I haven't actually had a character die in one of these before. Like, in these, it doesn't really matter that much. Oh, these to do HP number gone, percentage damage. Oh, really? Depends? Okay. Doesn't affect story? No, it was less like a story effect thing. It's more like I'd be able to use her in the next one, right? Like, it's in a dungeon. I can use her the next time around, right? This fight isn't that hard, so a single unit dying isn't a problem. Well, yes. So, like, if if I lose here, if I lose a unit here, I lose them for a long ass time, until the end of, not the next battle. Basically, what I'm asking is, do I lose them until dungeon if I lose a character like earlier, or no? Like if Faust were to die here, would I just be gone for Faust for the entirety of Canto 4 until dungeons? If she dies in a fight, she's out until next checkpoint. Okay, got it. That was mainly what I was asking. Are there checkpoints here? Because if they're this thing doesn't have checkpoints. So what? Would she be dead until Mirror Dungeon? You know what? You got this. You don't get any mouse strider for this, and you're My hope is that... Oh, wow, he has a special stat. I didn't even look at it. Checkpoints are only in dungeons. Normal stages refresh unclear. Okay, thank you. That was that's the main thing I was looking for. Because I wasn't certain. Oh god, that's 2 people. I might actually just have to blow up Faust for this one. If 2 people are down, I might just have Faust blow up.
해체 어감 진행하겠습니다.
You consume, for a reason. It's to revive the sinners, assuming they die. They actually die. I see. Well, none of them had to die that time. They just got staggered, but it's fine. They lived. As the prolonged cycles of pain came to an end.
환상체 제압이 무사히 끝났군요. 버스로 복귀해도 되겠어요.
It was a success that accompanied many deaths and revivals on our side, but I nodded anyway. We got back on the bus, harboring a few unanswered questions.
오래간만에 낮잠이란 걸 자볼까 생각하던 참이었는데 말이지.
I explained the oddities he ran into earlier to Virgilius. To be more precise, Faust did the heavy speaking. I was expecting him to coldly tell me to do my job as the middle manager and follow whatever orders I'm given, but his answer was surprisingly earnest.
환상체라는 존재가 세간에 거의 알려지지 않았던 존재이니만큼 자세한 정보까지 쥐고 있는 것은 아닙니다, 단테.
I didn't think you'd admit it right away. Faust flinched a little, but she didn't relay what I just said.
그런 건 추후에 파우스투 씨 쪽에서 잘난 우리 림버스 컴퍼니의 다른 부서들과 함께 속 시원히 밝혀줄 거라고 기대해 보지 않겠습니까?
그러죠.
Was Faust given any time at all to do some research on this job? Some sort of research on this job? The mysteries were left unsolved, but if Faust could accept the suggestion without a hitch, that probably means she's thought of a way.
거기 왜 아까부터 자꾸 어깨를 움츠리고 다니는 거지? 가뜩이나 조그맣던 통에 어깨까지 수그리고 다니니까 아예 보이지도 않는군.
지크프리드님을 다시 만날 수 있을 줄 알았어.
Don't be so mean to Don Quixote.
지크프리드님이 누구셨더라?
한 손으로는 저희를 베어가면서 다른 한 손으로는 기념사진을 찍었던 놈 아닌가요?
자크프리더.
Ishmael was breathing audibly through her nose. The incident at the checkpoint must have left some deep grudges for her.
본인이 사람들을 구하는 모습 지크프리드님께도 보여드리려고 했단 말이오.
Oh, did they already fight the bull? Yep, I already fought the bull. I just got out of fighting the bull.
나중에 훌륭한 해결사가 되어서 만나기로
Also, the more self-destructive IDs are representative of how the combat will change in a later game, with surviving combatants being your goal more than dominating them. Okay. Got it. Well, that's good to know.
아이 그런 건 오랜 시간이 지난 후 제외해야 감격이 큰 법이야, 돈키호테. 차라리 잘 됐다고 생각해 보자고. 응?
확실히 어색하긴 하군. 고경꾼이 많은 곳에서 벌어진 사건엔 그자가 빠질 리 없는데.
아, 흔히 말하는 연예인 같은 분인가요?
비슷한 것 같군. 그자는 쇼맨십에 특화되어 있으니 보통 K사에서는 이럴 때 반드시 내보내지. 하지만 모든 이목을 다 끌 수 있었던 사건에서 그자가 나타나지 않았다는 건
That means this isn't something they want people to notice.
프리드님을 그런 식으로 폄하하지 마시오. 그분이 냈던 자서전 영웅이란 모름지긴 마지막까지 웃어야 한다. 42페이지 5번째 줄을 보면 때와 장소를 가리지 않고 약자들을 구하러 갈 것이라고 써 있었소.
그래. 그 신념 부디 잘 간직하고 있으라고. 뭐라도 믿는 편이 헛날의 극한을 버티는 데 도움이 될 테니.
You know, I thought he would shut her down with that one, but honestly, that was a nicer response than I thought.
그림자가 그들을 덮었습니다. 청소부가 다녀가고 날이
And there
밝으면
you go.
죽은 자의 흔적을 찾으려는 자들이 와도
Level
아무것도 알 수
29.
없을 것입니다. 볕이
The
들면
client.
그림자는 거두어지므로.
Okay. Virgilius kind of cares, at least a little. He's slowly starting to care more. As the futile conversations reach an end, the bus lazily pulled to a stop. We'd arrived in front of a building so tall that it would take a while to count the floors. A few shrank down as if intimidated. I understood Sinclair being one, but Heathcliff and Ishmael also seemed to be pressured. I looked around with curious eyes, and some others walked and carried themselves as if they knew they deserved royal treatment.
저희도 인지도라는 게 생긴 모양이에요. 이제야 평범한 사람들이 살만한 곳에 초대도 받고요.
말해두는데 지난번처럼 터무니없는 의뢰랑 보수면 난 이 일에서 빠질 거니까 그렇게 알아.
Heathcliff ground his teeth, whether by Honglu's words or due to the memories that we got into last time we were here.
예상대로 조금
Oh, hi,
늦으셨군요.
Samjo. As expected.
저자는
다시 만나 뵙게 되어 좋군요. 참고로 이건 비즈니스용 멘트가 아니라 진심입니다.
A familiar face I never expected to see again greeted us.
간다. 말했지?
Give it a moment. Let's at least hear what. Let's at least hear what he has to say.
놔! 생닭들이랑 탱고나 추는 악몽을 꿔야했던 기분을 네가 알아? 어?
Don't worry about it.
사실 지난번 의뢰는 여러분의 역량을
Don't worry about the
테스트하기 위한 사전
chickens. That was
의뢰였습니다.
nothing. The chickens were fine.
훌륭한 점수로 통과하셨고요.
They were funny,
축하드립니다.
Heathcliff.
이것도 진심이에요.
He has no whimsy. No room for whimsy. I liked them because they were mean to Heathcliff.
내
Anyways.
마음대로 테스트를 하고 점수를 줘. 이런 씨.
그거야 물론
저의 똑소리 나는 비서 삼조 씨 마음이죠. 여러분이 림버스 컴퍼니로군요. 반가워요. 동랑입니다. 삼조 씨한테 이야기 많이 들었어요. 팬이 될 뻔했지 뭐예요.
팬이라였어 방금?
립 서비스잖아, 돈키호테.
솔직히 말씀드리자면 사전 테스트를 해보자는 건 제 생각은 아니었어요. 여러분 실험용 닭도 아닌데 너무하잖아요.
네, 제가 제안했습니다.
The best character in the game right
그의
here.
림버스 컴퍼니는 알려진 정보가 거의
I
없는
can't wait for him to die at the end of this
신세면서도
canto. Here we
정체 불명의
go.
회사잖아요. 저희가 동랑님 말씀만 덜컥 믿고 위험을 감수하면서까지 의뢰를 맡길 수는 없지 않겠습니까?
Yeah, I like him too. I think he's cool, but I think he's gonna die. Cause I don't. Anytime we've seen a named character, anytime I've seen a named character that like is on screen, I feel like they're going to die. I just both of them. I feel like both of these people are going to die.
그러니까
I don't trust having allies in this game. I feel like I see people and I go, oh boy, when do you die? Ishmael asked for confirmation, that this was indeed a direct request. Her face seemingly rather proud.
그거야 당연하죠. 왜냐하면 당신들은 여기서 이러지 말고 제 연구실 구경하러 갈래요? 재밌는 거 많이 있는데.
Changing the subject so shamelessly is gonna bother us some more.
네?
It's gonna bother us more.
동랑님 연구실로 데려가신다는
It's the
말씀이십니까?
aura attacks. They're too friendly, so their vibes gotta go. Yeah, the sinners can't have friends. They can't be happy. How else can they farm their trauma for golden bows?
왜? 테스트는 통과했다면서 삼조씨. 더군다나 방금 환상체라는 것까지 처리할 정도로 실력자이신 분들이라면
아하! 알고 계셨어? 역시 영웅들이 지나간 발자취는 금세 소문이 퍼지는가 보군.
말을 재밌게 하네요. 당신이 관리자인 단테님이라고 했나요? 잠깐 이야기 좀 가능할까요?
Faust tried to say something to Dong, but he and Samjo pulled me far away. So then, far away by the time she stepped forward. People still aren't over Yuri from Canto 1. See posts about her to this day. Yeah. Okay. There are a lot of, so there are a lot of fucking parts to this. I think what I'm going to do is, because I've already gone on for a little bit longer today than I had intended, for my brain isn't really working with me right now. So what I might do is set myself up same way I do on Wednesdays, where I have to hype myself up for very long, very long streams. I didn't actually hype myself up for that today. I did it. I normally do it for the Wednesday streams. I didn't realize that this one would have been on the longer end. So what I will do is I will let it sit here, come back, and then get the first progress bar. Next time I do it, I will try and do it in 3 streams. Next progress bar, I'll try and get to here. I'll try and get it to here, and then there. I'll try and do it all I'll try to do 3 streams for it, basically. I just have to get in the right mindset for it, which I was not set for today. I did not realize it would be like that. It would be that long in comparison, because that's what? That's 54. And that's 22. Yeah. That's a lot more. So, okay. Also, I still have those to claim. Hold on, I got an OBS notification. What was that? Thank you for the sub. If I saw it. I saw it for half a second. You're in for a long ride then if you want to bang it out in 3 more streams. That's why I need to like hype myself up for it. Anyways, just one quick thing I gotta really quickly do. You know what time it is. Yeah, I have a lot left over. So I'm just gonna, you know what time it is. You get like the really cheap ones, so I'm gonna make use of them and get nothing. But you know what time it is. It's time to pull cheap. Oh, hey. The dungeon as we go on will eventually take 2 streams. Dungeon will be 2? Okay. Well, we'll try and do between 2 to 4 then. If dungeon is that long, I will have to figure that out. Okay. This is the longest Canto so far. Yeah, I could see that one. There's a lot of content in here. Okay. How I'm going to do it probably is I will try and bang it out in as few streams as possible. Intervals will usually be a single stream in length though. I'm fine with that. That's just good to know for intervals in the future. Long as Canto, but only a couple of nodes. I see. I'm guessing the nodes are very... Wait, only a couple of nodes? Wait, this isn't a lot of nodes. 54 isn't a lot? What if I manage to make it past the boss fight? Hopefully. Clear 4 to 27. Okay, got it. So then I'll stop at 20. I'll go 4 to 27. And then I'll go to 48 from there. Got it. Canto 4 dungeon is rather short though. Okay. So then I will let this hit for now. But thank you all for stopping by. I am very excited to continue this. I'll make sure to, for future streams for this, to line out the specific stages I'm doing, like 4-blank to 4-blank, for the future so that we know, and so that I can prepare myself for that. With this many, I have to, like, structure it a little bit more than I normally do. So I will see you next Friday for more of this. Yeah, I gotta get myself in the attitude to be here for a longer time, like those Wednesday streams. Also, Canto 4 is more a book than a game. I see. Then I'll have to get myself in that attitude as well. Okay. Well, thank you all for stopping by. I very, very, very much appreciate it. And I will see you, Don't forget next Canto is next week. Yep, I'm very aware of that part. I won't be able to get there in time, but I will try my best to get as close as I can. Well, that's a lie. The Canto's gonna be out long before I complete Canto 4. But, you know, I'm making a stride to get there, slowly but surely. Okay. But thank you all for stopping by. I very, very, very much appreciate it. And I will see you when I see you. Bye, 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 bye. Remember, this is always on Friday. Limbus every Friday. If you are here specifically for Limbus and nothing else, I do. Look forward to Fridays. It's always at that time, always at the same start time. Keep that in mind. Strive, does it count as the daily Guilty Gear mention? Guilty Gear Strive, ABBA Guilty Gear, Noang. Bye, 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 bye.